All right, we're officially at the beginning of July now. Can you believe it? That means we've just passed the halfway mark of the year. And yeah, I know when I say halfway mark, your mind is probably going to immediately jump back to all those things that you swore you were doing starting January 1st. Remember those big intentions, that new year, new me energy we all felt? Yeah, we were so ready to conquer the world. But let's get real for a hot second. How consistent have you actually been since then? How committed did you really stay to those commitments that you made to yourself back in January? Look, it's easy to say what we'll do in January. The calendar flips, the vibe is fresh, and we're full of hope. But now, 6 months later, it's time to take inventory. And I'm going to be completely honest with you here. No sugarcoating as usual. I'm sorry, but I'm not. But I'm going to be that friend that's going to hold you accountable for those intentions that you set. I know it stings sometimes when we have to face accountability head on, but I know deep down that it's going to make you better for you. If you've fallen off track, and most of us have in some areas, even me, it's okay. This is your moment to recalibrate though. It's time to clear out that stagnant energy, that I'll do it tomorrow mentality. This isn't about shame, it's about shifting gears. It's about remembering that fiery ambition that you had in the beginning of the year. Okay, so first things first, let's hit rewind and reconnect with your why. Remember that fire in your belly back in January, that deep desire for change? Often we lose steam, but it's not because we're lazy. It's because we've lost sight of the powerful reason we even started. It's easy to get caught up in the what, the tasks, and the to-dos. But the true fuel is the why, the feeling you'll get, the person you'll become, and the life that you're building. Think about it. Was it the feeling of waking up energized? The pride of hitting a new milestone? How about the peace of mind you get from decluttering your space? Whatever it was, that feeling is your personal GPS. When the daily grind starts to wear you down, coming back to that core emotion, that bigger picture, that's what's going to pull you through. It's not just about the goal itself, but what achieving that goal means for your overall well-being and happiness. Okay, so next up, it's time to simplify and strategize for the win. Maybe those January goals felt like climbing Mount Everest without a map, because we'll often bite off more than we can chew, thinking bigger is always better. But to recalibrate effectively, we need to get smart. This isn't about starting from scratch or even feeling defeated. It's about breaking down those big ambitions into manageable, bite-sized pieces. What's the absolute next smallest step you can take today, this week, or even this month to get you back on track? Let's strip away the overwhelm and create a clear, actionable plan that feels doable. For example, if your goal in January was to get fit, what's the one thing you can do this week? Maybe it's a 15-minute walk daily, or maybe just doing 15 or 10 squats before breakfast. If it was to organize your home, what's the one drawer that you can tackle, or that thing that you can spend 5 minutes decluttering? These aren't just tiny steps. They're actually momentum builders. They prove to yourself that you can show up. I also want you to consider this. Are your goals still serving you? Sometimes we set intentions that 6 months later don't actually align with who we are now. It's okay to tweak them, to pivot, and to simplify. The key is to have a clear, realistic pathway that leads to a win, even if it's a small one. Don't try to catch up on the 6 months of lost time in 1 week. Just focus on the next right step. Finally, let's talk about mastering the power of small wins and consistent action. Go get 'em mode isn't a giant leap. It's a series of tiny, unwavering steps. You don't have to be perfect or even motivated every single day. The secret lies in showing up even when it's uncomfortable and celebrating those micro victories along the way. That daily 5 minutes, that one task completed, that brief moment of focus, these are building blocks of lasting discipline. Let's stack those small wins, because that's how you're going to build the unstoppable momentum that you'll need to finish the year stronger than you started. Think of it like building a muscle. You don't go to the gym once and expect to be a bodybuilder. You go consistently, do a few reps, and slowly increase over time. Your goals are the same. Celebrate that you showed up for that 5-minute walk. High five yourself for tidying one shelf. These aren't insignificant, they're proof of your commitment. And here's the kicker: consistency creates motivation. When you see yourself showing up day after day, even in tiny wins, that's what sparks a renewed wave of enthusiasm. It's a positive feedback loop. Action fuels results, results fuel more desire, and more desire fuels more action. Don't underestimate that quiet power of simply doing something when you actually feel like doing nothing. So, let's go get what's ours. Let's go get what we said we were going to get back in January. I know I wasn't assigned or hired as your official accountability partner, but you already know me. I just want us all to win. And winning starts with showing up for yourself, especially when it's tough. Let's make the second half of this year count. Remember, this isn't about perfection, it's about progress. It's about showing yourself that you're capable, resilient, and committed to your own well-being. Don't let this month just be another month that slips by. Use this halfway mark as a powerful reset button. Reconnect with that core desire, simplify your path forward, and then, most importantly, commit to those consistent tiny steps. You've got this fire within you. Now let's make it burn brighter for the rest of the year. You are worthy, you are important, and your growth matters. Enjoy your journey and see you on the next one.